You guys have no clue what you're asking for because not only do I have an entire cupboard downstairs full of canning books, but this whole cupboard right here full of canning books also. In fact, well, the top shelf is, but those are ones I don't use all the time. And some of them are actually the antique ones. I also have my collectible ones across the way in another bookshelf. I am a book loving girl, and and I have two that I am getting ready to read through and review and see what I think of them before I talk to you guys about them. So let me get with it. Okay, you asked for it. This is it. Oh, except for the avocado. None of my cupboards are tall enough for these things. So we'll put those over there. This row is the row I'm at most often, but this is baking and my wheat breads and stuff. This is my canning section that I'm at to most often. Let me get you the books I absolutely love all the time and the ones I always go to. Okay, these are the ones that I go to all the time. There's also some magazines up there, but they're so out of print. I'm not even going to show them to you, but they have some really good articles in them. My number one favorite canning person is the Canning Diva. She is absolutely, her name's Diane Devereaux. And I have one of her new books that I'm getting ready to look through and read through. She's just amazing. She tells you how to do things in a very simple way. She's also very well educated. She sends things off and has her own things tested. People hate her, but I don't know why, because she literally explains why she does the things she does and why it's better and safer than the other way. So Canning Full Circle. She also has recipes on how to use her stuff inside of it. I love that one. Let's do authors. How's that? Oh, Beginner's Guide to Canning. Amazing, amazing. I'm gonna hold it still so you guys can all take screenshots. But this has got some really great recipes in it. Some of her canning books have duplicate recipes, and she has free recipes online. So if you just want to try one of her recipes, go for it. How you write your recipes is really important as an author. Like, write them in steps. Don't make me search for stuff. This is my absolute favorite pressure canning book. Absolutely favorite pressure canning book of all time. The Complete Guide to Pressure Canning. And it is by Diane Devereaux. If you don't have this one and you want to start pressure canning, this is the one that you need to buy. Literally, it's the one that you need to buy. If you do not know how to pressure can at all or can at all, then this is the book that you're going to want to buy. This is the brand new Ball Preserving Blue Book. It's the Ball Blue Book. They kind of say it's the Canning Bible, but I think there's only one Bible, and that's the God's Bible. So this is the amazing Ball Preserving Blue Book. It is the perfect gift for any person that wants to get into the canning world. It actually is the new, that's brand new. It's hard to find right now. Where is it? Did I take it down already? Oh, I did. This is what the old one looks like. There's only 45 new recipes in the other one, and the pages are really thin. So if you can find this one, I highly recommend you getting this one too. The pages are much nicer in this one than they are in this one. Okay, so if you want to start canning pears and you want a really easy book, recipe book, canning book, these are water bath canning, and this is Sherry Brooks Vinton, and she did put them up, and she did it in categories. She did it in categories of corn and peppers and tomatoes and grapes. So that's really good. I like that one. I like it so much, I bought her other one, Put 'em Up Fruit. Let's get that. Put 'em Up Fruit. And this is all fruit. And it's all water bath canning. It's actually not all canning. It's everything to do in preserving wise for that item, for corn, or it could be a freezer, so if you're just getting into preserving food, this is it, because it gives you freezer methods, it gives you options of freezer, dehydrating, canning, water bath canning, whatever. Those are really great. I've had these for a very long time, and they're very simple. Now, this is good. It's got some good recipes. Do I think we need it 100%? Probably 80% of the people might need it. Do I use it? Yeah, there are some recipes in here that I love. The Chipotle chili is in here that we absolutely love. Do I use it all the time? No. But am I glad I have it? Yes. Yes. Yeah. One that I'm having really fun with right now, because I always just kind of glomp onto a book and then I go through and I look at everything. I'm Not Your Mama's Cookbook, canning book, Not Your Mama's Canning Book. I'm loving this one right now. She's pretty smart. Pretty smart. She's smart. You write a book, you're smart. And she teaches you the canning part of it, and then she teaches you how to use it. I like that. She reminds me a lot of the canning diva, Diane Devereaux. But she's got some look at all the things I want to try. Now, the one thing that I highly recommend is when you make a recipe in a canning book, write in your cookbooks. Write in your cookbooks. If you make something and you have a dinner party and people are trying it, pass the cookbook around and say, hey, just for reference, can you please write in the cookbook what you thought about it and be honest? And if they liked it or didn't like it, just be honest. Don't get hurt. Don't get hurt feelings, or they won't be honest with you. But the reason I write in my books, and I have others write in my cookbooks, is it helps me figure out what to cook later on. Like, it's magical. And then when somebody passes away and you go to make a soup dish or something and you see your mother-in-law's handwriting and how much she loved the item that you made, it's like, oh, nostalgic. Like, oh, I miss her. I had a great mother-in-law. I had the best. Hold on, let me get some more. We're going to run through these real quick, okay? These are not ones I use all the time. Canning and preserving. The reason I'm telling you about this one is Carla Emery. She has another book that if we have a chance to go upstairs, you really need. Everybody that wants to start a homestead or wants to do preserving or food stuff needs to have that. These are two of my favorite magazines. If you can find, well, three. This was a Dollar Tree magazine, and it was amazing. I found it for $1.25 at the Dollar Tree. But these are two magazines that are just chocked full. If you can find a canning magazine at the bookstore, buy it, because they're chocked full of information. Preserving the Harvest, that's how many I have in there that I want to use. That tells you something. Jams, jellies, and marmalades, it's good. Is it my favorite? No. Do I like Diane Devereaux's methods better? Yes, much better. The Complete Book of Home Preserving by Ball, do you need it? Maybe. Do I use it all the time? No. There, you can tell how many. Yeah. The Homestead Canning Cookbook. This is new to me. I haven't really started using it, so I haven't really gone through it. But it seemed neat. But I also, when I got it, and I thought it was something different than what it was. And I looked through it, and I'm like, oh, I already do all that stuff. This is the Encyclopedia of Country Living. Really good. It has an entire canning section. I used it so much when I was first starting out that the pages are falling out. Let's go and see some other. You don't have to put all this stuff away, right? Mm-hmm. These are the two books that I am working on right now. The Meals in a Jar, I'm getting ready to look through page by page. And then Sarah Thrush's book, Sarah Plain and Tall from TikTok, Preserving with a Purpose. My husband bought that for me. And the reason I have not started going through any of those right now is because I like to sit down with the book and I go through it page by page. I analyze every single thing. And then I pick things I want to make out of them. And then I start cooking out of them to see, like when you're cooking a recipe from somebody, you really get to know the person as you're working through their recipes. So this is Carla Emery's The Encyclopedia of Country Living. You really need this. It is jam-packed full of information and it is awesome. That's about all I got for you. I mean, I have a lot more books, but I have some canning books from the 1800s and the 1900s, but those are the ones that I use all the time. We'll talk to you guys later. Have a great day out there. Now you know what I know. What was your favorite book that you saw? And which is the book that you want to get? Tell me that in the comments. Like, what's the favorite book that I showed you? And what book don't you have that you want to get? Leave that there. I'm interested in knowing.